Hello there, it's Coolio from the Two Cool Bros, and I recently saw the new Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World Rebirth, and it was underwhelming and kinda uninspired. Don't get me wrong, I don't think it was bad or anything, however, it did leave much to be desired. This is why Jurassic World Rebirth wasn't all that spectacular in my book. The story is basically that this research team is trying to develop a treatment for heart disease, but they need the blood of 3 dinosaurs to do it. So they set off for a certain area near the equator because it's the only place where dinosaurs can be found in the wild. Along the way, they saved a family whose boat was capsized by a sea dinosaur, and this family ends up getting caught along in the journey when they all get stuck in this land of dinosaurs. After collecting blood from a sea dino, a land dino, and a sky dino respectively, they discover that there has been mutation experiments done in this land. So they must face a mutated, alien-looking dinosaur named Rex, or DRex for short, who tries to kill them at the movie's climax. While that all sounds like a decent setup, they don't actually execute it in a compelling way for a few different reasons. The first issue is that DRex doesn't really have an overarching presence throughout the film, unlike other Jurassic Park antagonists. He's foreshadowed at the very beginning, and by the time he appears again in the film, the movie is close to being over already, so yeah. As scary as DRex's visual design is, he isn't given enough screen time for his presence to really create a sense of tension and terror throughout the film. Compare that to the venomous and or hyper-intelligent antagonistic dinosaurs of past Jurassic Park movies. The coolest thing about it is that it does bite a helicopter out of the air, but aside from that, DRex doesn't really do anything that special. This film just kind of jumps from one dinosaur encounter to another dinosaur encounter instead of really building up DRex to be this particularly primary menacing threat. It's also quote-unquote defeated in kind of a lame way, with one of the characters just distracting it so the others can flee. It isn't killed, and there's no epic dinosaur versus dinosaur showdown. The characters just escape it. And while distracting DRex was played as a heroic sacrifice, it's kind of downplayed by the character doing the distracting, surviving, and just getting saved anyway. The other main villain of this movie is Martin Krebs. He's one of the researchers who lets one of the family daughters almost drown instead of saving her when she tries to raise the alarm that the ship is going down, because this mission was supposed to be done in secret. There's a brief confrontation later, but the film doesn't really do much with this. The film doesn't really do too much with the drama between the characters in general. Like, the father has a brief scene of bonding with his oldest daughter's boyfriend. The youngest daughter befriends a baby dinosaur and opens a gate later to save the crew. But yeah, that's more or less it. And then there's that annoying scene where the family is trying to escape a swimming T-Rex. And a swimming T-Rex is pretty cool, but it moves so slowly that it's hard to tell if it's actually serious about killing them or not. And it ends up chopping down on this inflatable raft with the girl inside, but somehow not only does the girl survive, but the raft doesn't even have any puncture marks left in it by the T-Rex's teeth. It's perfectly okay to just keep on floating. There's no air that's leaking out of it because of the bite, and that's just ridiculous. So basically, at best, Jurassic World Rebirth is only okay. It has okay characters involved in a mostly okay story and not much else. There is no wow factor in comparison to other movies in the Jurassic Park franchise, nothing to really make this movie stand out. And this is a big problem when you're a new movie in a series that has gone on for literal decades. The only substantially unique thing about this movie is that there are a lot of ocean/water scenes. Aside from that, it's just the same old Jurassic Park adventure with less horror, less gore, less compelling characters, and a less compelling story. The whole movie just feels kinda less. In the next Jurassic Park movie or Jurassic World movie or whatever, they either need to go back to what made the earlier Jurassic Park movies so good, or they just need to switch up the formula entirely, because this movie is going to end up being quite forgettable in the long run. They gotta start thinking outside the box. Once again, not that I think this movie is outright bad, but it's just okay. A 5 out of 10 at worst and a 6 out of 10 at best. More or less mid. But what do you think about this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Were you satisfied? Were you underwhelmed? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and peace out.